Yo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Brittany Summer, and I'm back with another recap video to The Chi episode 4. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. To all my visitors, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. To all my subscribers, I thank you so much. So yeah, let's get into this recap. We're getting closer to see who Duda is going to kill in this season. Yeah, so let's get into it. So the episode starts off with Duda at home in the shower, and he's like getting head or whatever, getting top from Bianca, who is Jill Marie Jones. Everybody know her from Girlfriends. I love seeing her on screen. I'm happy she's back. You know, showing her beautiful face. She's gorgeous. So they're in the bathroom doing their thing, and of course, Rosalind, his wife, who is played by Candy Burrs, walked in and was like, "Put your clothes on. We need to talk." So as Duda get dressed, Candy walks in the room and was like, Candy. Rosalind walks in the room and was like, Q, the man you killed, was an informant. He was definitely working for the FBI, and now they're searching for him. Yeah. So you need to keep your ass on the low. Like, if you gotta go and hide somewhere, you stay there, because they're gonna start searching and looking, and it's gonna point to you. So Duda goes, after all of that, "Oh, that's why I threw his body in the river." And Rochelle was like, "Yeah, but water don't wash away everything. So just keep your ass on the low, and don't be killing people just for chewing gum loudly. Like, you're doing a lot." So it's 4:20, and you know everybody in the episode clearly smokes weed, and their supplier is one and only Tiffany. So Tiffany's bagging up all her weed, getting all her edibles, all her gummies, all of that together, and spreading the words. "Hey, I got all the good shit. If y'all need all the good shit, get it from me." So she's texting everybody. Everybody's hitting her up to get the weed. I'm excited for her. I want her and her man to do their own thing, get all the money they can get from his mom. Don't have to work with Duda no more, because he is so trouble and it's so unnecessary to work with him. It's ridiculous. So then it goes to Shad, who is working at a mechanic shop. You can see he's working underneath the car, like taking the car apart. And here comes Duda and his gang, telling him, like, I guess they want him to strip apart a car, and they give him a stack of money and was like, "Hey, do us this favor, and there's more where this comes from." And Shah was like, "Nah, kid, this is the one time only type thing. I do this one time, you leave me alone, because I know what comes with this." I'm so happy and relieved. I'm so relieved that Shah was like, "Yeah, I guess this is how I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna continue doing this, because not a good idea. You will go to jail. You will go back to jail, and you just got out." I'm so happy he made the right decision. Even though he should be doing it in the first place, but at least don't continue doing the bullshit. So then it goes to Dre, who is Kevin's and Keisha's stepmom. So she sees her ex, Monica, and she's like, "Yo, what are you doing here?" Whatever. And she's like, "Oh, I work here on the weekends, give massages to all the employees, whatever the case may be." So basically, this is how the conversation went. Monica goes, "Is this gonna be weird?" And Dre goes, "Nah, you don't want to broke up with me, so it should be weird for you." And Monica's like, "Okay, it was mutual decision for both of us. Is it gonna be weird? Yes or no?" And Dre's like, "You know what? Nah, do your thing, honey." And she leaves. So they had another conversation, and they went back and forth, basically saying, like, how their relationship is then, and what are they doing now, if they married. Both of them are married. Dre showed Monica the picture of the kids, Kevin and Keisha, and all the grandkids, whatever the case. And she's like, "Oh, you finally have the family that you dreamt to have. Like, I'm happy for you." My thing is, Dre, don't cheat on your wife. I know she cheated on you with the brat. Don't try to get no lick back. Because once you put it in the air that your significant other could cheat, I'm pretty sure you're like, maybe I could do it too, type shit. And I really hope that's not the case for Dre. The ex, Monica, She seemed really, really pushy. Like, oh, you want to go get something to drink, get some coffee? And Dre was like, nah, I'm good. And she's like, are you sure? It's like, how many times did she have to say no? She said, no, she's good. Like, twice. Leave her alone. So at this point, you're begging. Because she looks like she wants you back, even though she's married as well. So let's see where that goes. Hopefully, Drace do not cheat on her wife. So now here comes Gemma and her father Marcus. Marcus is telling her, yo, your money is running out. Because I remember he gave her her scholarship money or something, like her school money, to follow her dreams of becoming a manager for MAISHA. And her money's running out. So the father was like, if you don't get it together by graduation, you're going to college. And Gemma's like, nah, just give me more time. Like, I need more time. That's all I need, Dad. And her father is not budging. At the end of the day, they had a deal. So I do understand the father by, like, throwing it out there, like, your time is running up. Like, you need to figure out what you're going to do. Because if graduation comes and you don't have the hits that you said you're going to have, you got to pack it up and go to college, kid. Period. For me, that put a lot of pressure on Gemma to put pressure on MAISHA. And Gemma pressure on MAISHA is not really good. It's coming off really negative. MAISHA's not really doing much, even though she's doing the best she can. But she needs to communicate with MAISHA to tell her that she has a time limit, even though she knows she has a time limit. And MAISHA said it to herself, if we have to go to college, then we have to go to college. Because if this don't work out, it's all good. That was my backup plan regardless. But Gemma don't have no backup plan. She wants this shit to work. And it will. Just keep on pushing, shorty. It's going to happen for both of you guys. It's going to happen. As a manager, I feel like she's doing the best she can. I feel like she's making sure she has a studio time and trying to get the records out. But she also needs to communicate with MAISHA to let her know, like, hey, we got a deadline. You know we have the deadline. We have to push harder. You need to come up with more music because I want this to work. I feel like the communication is really off because all they do is, like, back and forth, like, little shade here and there. And it ain't going to work. That type of communication is not going to work. I'm looking forward to seeing if they go to college. Are they going to make it? Is MAISHA going to quit? Is Gemma going to quit? Gemma don't let me know quitter, so... yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen between these two duos. I like them together anyways. Now we're at Keisha's house, Keisha Emmett's house. And Keisha is doing the dishes. You could tell she's cleaning up the house. She's doing dishes. And the kids are running up and down and they break some glass. But as soon as they break the glass, Emmett walks in. And Keisha's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I need to go see my homegirl, Tiffany, and Emmett. Here's the kids. You do what you have to do. I'm out. Peace. So she leaves Emmett there. I honestly feel like, hey, y'all family. She was there all day. You coming home. You take the rest of the load. Even though she wasn't even finished doing the dishes. But my thing is, what the hell, girl? At least finish what you was doing before you leave. But Papa and his future boo, maybe not, they're at a bowling alley. And they're bowling, having a good time. It's clear that they're on, like, some type of date, and they're having a great time. Papa shows her how to bowl correctly. She gives Papa a kiss. Papa tells the DJ to play her favorite song, which is Sweet Love by Anita Baker. Great song. So they start dancing, yeah, and that's when she gave him a kiss, and I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay, I see you, Papa. Get your girl, Papa, get your girl. You know what? I liked her, but then when they was all at Kevin's house playing charades, whatever, and they started talking, it was like she was, can I say embarrassed? She was embarrassed to be with Papa. Like, she didn't want them to know that they have something going on, I guess. But at the end of the day, you kissed him and y'all didn't establish if y'all was in a relationship or not. So granted, he is not your man and you is not his girl. But you could definitely told him in private, not in front of everybody, like, oh, Papa, you are not my man. Like, why you trying to embarrass him like that? You see how he hype? He hype right now. And Papa was acting mad different. He didn't want to smoke no weed. He wanted to seem like the most mature man ever. It's cute. But Papa, relax. So now it goes to Tridge. He's at his office, and guess who walks in? Rosalind. She tells him to go sit his ass down. We need to talk. So she says, hey, do you know that Q was an informant? And whatever you know, keep that on a hush hush. And Trigger's like, I don't know nothing. He tries to tell her he don't know nothing, but then he goes on to say that he walked in on Duda killing a man. Why would you say that? Why would he say that? Why would he even tell her that? But anywho, he dug his ass in something. And Rosalind's like, okay, so now you accomplice to murder and shut your mouth. Because if he go down, you go down. What y'all feel like he should do? Because on some real crap, I honestly, I'm no snitch, right? Never would. Granted, right? But now, the man that you're telling me will go to jail for the rest of his mother effing life, that's ruining my community, will go to jail if this comes out and I'm involved with it. I'm sorry. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. I'm not going to snitch, but something has to be done. So let's see how that is going to play out through the rest of the season, because Trick should not be going to jail for nobody, and especially not Duda. After that, it goes to Tiffany and Rob and the weed expert, Cairo. So Cairo is teaching them basically all the ropes, the ins and outs of how to grow weed, what kind of water they need, what kind of ingredients they need, everything about the growth of pure, good weed. And he also tells them, hey, you're going to need 2 spots, a place to grow the weed and a place to store the weed, because it's 2 different environments that the weed has to be in. And Rob and Tiffany looks at each other like, yo, that's extra money that we did not know we needed. So we need to really get our bread up for real. So them knowing this, I really hope Rob get the money from his mom. They go to Trick and ask them if they can get a permit to grow their weed, whatever. And Trick tells them, hey, it's going to be 6 months for you to be able to get it, whatever it can be. Keisha's like, yo, I don't have 6 months, and walks out. So basically, Rob is like, hold on, I got to talk to Trey by myself, give me a second. So he asked him, do you know anything about my uncle getting killed? And once again, Trick lied and said he has no idea. Rob is like, straight up, if I find out you have anything to do with it, it's gonna be a problem. Sad face, because I believe Rob, and I really, really don't want Trick to be in some mess. I hope Rob get some answers though, because he needs that bread to start off his business, and Tiffany has no patience whatsoever. So, of course, it goes to the game night. So, they're at Kevin's house, and it's Papa, Gemma, Jake, Leon, Lene, Herman. Basically, everybody's there. And the girls are losing, and they blame it on Papa's girl. She's like, hey, I wasn't paying attention, blah, blah, blah. MAISHA was like, step your game up. So as they going back and forth, whatever, they're like, y'all just mad. Jake is like, y'all just mad because y'all losing, whatever. Y'all the ones who decided to make it boys versus girls. And MAISHA's like, yeah, because y'all cheating, whatever. And why in the world did Kevin say, I would never cheat on you? Why? Everybody was just like, what? Why would you say that? It's the way that MAISHA, rolled her eyes, was like, this little freaking boy. He can't keep it together, not one bit. That's to show how he really like her, though. We need to see more of Kevin and MAISHA on some real shit. I want to see more of them. At this point, now, Nuke is in the pastor's office. He's in the church in the pastor's office, sitting down with a bag of cash, saying he's here with Duda's tithes and offering. So the pastor was like, respectfully, please get the freak out. Respectfully, I told you before, I'm going to tell you again, I don't want none of your money. So now I came to the conclusion that the person that's going to get murdered in this season, that funeral scene, is definitely pastor's, because literally at the end of the episode when he was preaching, Duda was there at the church and he says to Nuke, finish him. It has to be the pastor. Who else is going to be? I think we found out. Am I right or am I right? We'll see. So now, let's see. It goes to Gemma and Jake. They're in their room, chilling, whatever. And Gemma's like, is it just me or MAISHA and Kevin was acting weird as hell? And Jake was like, nah, it's not just you. They was acting weird as hell. They was acting weird. And Gemma gave that like that weird look, like, oh, okay, let's see. And she's going on the Instagram, and there's this rapper with his clothing line on, and she's like, yo, this guy have your shirt on, he's rapping, la la la. Jake got happy, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna repost on my own to see they tag me. And Gemma's like, yeah, but he's rapping like really misogynist and whatever the case may be. Like, is this what MAISHA has to do to get like attention, whatever? And Jake is like, it's either you switch it up or don't make no money. So now Gemma's gonna tell. So at this point, I'm really, really disappointed in Bakari, because why would he bring Shad into this freaking club to give him a whole bag of guns to hide for Duda? Like, I know you're trying to help because he want bread, but this is not the type of way to help. You try to get away from him also. So why would you bring your homeboy in? Like, come on now. I just like the fact that Bianca is sitting down looking cute as hell, looking fine. Black girl magic. Next to Duda though, like sad face. But yeah, Shaw was like, nah, kid, this is not the type of work I need. This is not the type of work I need. I ain't trying to go back to jail. Y'all leave me alone with this bullshit. And the other guy was like, oh, let me go talk to him. And Bakari was like, nah, I got it. So he goes out and talks to him. I honestly hope that Shaw don't go that way. Do not go that way, because it's not worth it. So then they go to find somebody else to hold this bag of guns. And guess who they find? Yep, little old scared ass Emmett. Gonna take a bag of guns into his house with his 2 kids and his girlfriend. Yeah, that was so smart, Emmett. Like, at this point, grow up here, Emmett, because you just getting pushed around, doing what everybody tells you to do. Be your own person, be your own man. Like, why would you take these guns? No, you don't want to. Emmett, that is not going to end up good. That is not going to end up good at all. So that was my recap of episode 4 of The Chi. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if I missed anything in the episode. I know I missed a few things, but let me know what you want to talk about, how you feel about what I talked about. And yeah, leave that comment below. I thank y'all again. I see y'all next time. Peace.